Hello everyone, and this is part two of creating a guided buying and bids in a buy process for your tactical sourcing. So part one, we discussed how to set up a tactical sourcing form for your different categories. In this part, we'll go through how to create a new guided buying tile for your tactical sourcing and linking it back to the specific sourcing forms that we created in part one. Once we do that, we'll show you how to configure the sourcing touch policies for the form. So when it'll be self-service, low touch, or high touch, where you require your procurement team to be involved. We'll go through setting up the preferred suppliers for your form, and then we'll show you how to configure the different procurement policies for your commodities and categories. The real value here again is we're standardizing the tactical sourcing process. We're allowing your end users to purchase using a compliant and simple process all through the guided buying system. In part one of this series, we demonstrated how to create a new form through guided buying. So we created a new form and we called it catering, and it was used to supply any catering services. So in part two, we'll show you how to create a new tile on the guided buying screen and link it back to that newly created form. To proceed, again, you do require access to the guided buying service administrator screens. So once you get that access, go into the admin section of the screen and we'll go and change the UI of guided buying. So you can do it by three ways. So the first one is by downloading either the JSON or the Excel file, updating that file and then uploading it back into the system, or making the changes directly in the UI. For me, that is the easiest option, so we'll go ahead and use that. Scroll down at the bottom here and you'll see you can create new tiles. So I've just created a new tile here called catering, but you can create any new landing page you want to. Going into that catering landing page, we'll go ahead and we'll add a new tile. You'll see here you get multiple options to select from. We'll go ahead and we'll select the sourcing form. So make sure you use case-sensitive typing to search for your form that you created. In our case, it was called catering form. We're going to go ahead and we're going to create this tile. So you'll see here you can change the name, put in a description, and even change the commodity. So we're going to go ahead and change the commodity here to something more catering specific. Our system is using UNSPSC, but the system does cater for any custom taxonomy that you might be using. So once we save this, you'll see here now the solution has created a request form. So we'll go ahead and we'll exit the UI changing functionality. Once the form has been published, if you go back to the standard guided buying screens, if you scroll down, you should be able to see that new catering landing page there, and inside of it you should see the new form that we just created. So if you go ahead and click on this now, you will see that the form has been created successfully and is ready to go. So we just showed you in part one and two how to create a new sourcing form, and in part two we created a new sourcing tile that is linked back to the form so users can use it to request catering services. That's all I had. Thanks guys, and stay tuned for part three.